Maybe here we go. What is good, everybody? It is your boy, Pat the Designer.
And it's your boy, Ringo J.
And we are back at it again for another episode of Windy City to Breeze podcast live. We're here on YouTube. We'll be on SoundCloud. We will be on iTunes. So make sure that you subscribe. Make sure that you hit that bell. Make sure that you hit the like button on the video if you are watching right now. We appreciate all the love. We got a lot. Not so much a lot to get into today, but a lot to talk about. First things first, let's do some humble brag. Just getting back from Orlando. It was warm.
Most definitely.
We got a video coming out with Sebi Podcast and Hot Takes and Hot Cakes. I hope I'm saying that correct. I think that's the right order. I'll double check that.
I think so too.
I think it's Hot Takes and Hot Cakes. Bro, the homies was all mad cool down there. The Hot Takes and Hot Cakes, they out of Boston. They were cool people. We were chopping it up. They tall as heck, bro. Like, legit, both of them was like 6'4", 6'5". Like, I was like, okay, like.
Why are you this tall?
But yeah, we got a video coming out where we're talking about some social things going on in sports. So be sure to check that out. Be sure to look at that. A lot of good stuff coming. We got more Ringo's Red Hot Takes coming this week.
You already know.
I gotta get back on my 2 minutes of truth because there's a lot of truth, but we're gonna spit a lot of truth in this. So let's just jump right into this, man. So last night.
About last night.
I would say a basketball game happened, but the Bulls would have had to show up for a basketball game to happen.
That was
the Boston Celtics came into the Madhouse and basically ran roughshod on the entire Bulls team. Jim Boylan at one point in the first quarter did a hockey substitution, subbed out the whole line. You know what I'm saying? Did a line change on it, took all the starters out, put all of the bench players in because the Bulls went down 15 to nothing. Like they came out with no energy, no adrenaline. They looked like they were done. Like what'd you see from last night? Because I got some comments on what I saw from last night.
Dude, you got some comments. I got some comments. Now I sat there and in the middle of me going back and forth between the Heisman Trophy ceremony, shout out to Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray,
Heisman getting the Heisman. Oklahoma yet again. I got to run my Oklahoma quarterback.
Yes,
but
yes, sir.
That wasn't a basketball game last night. That was first degree. that was straight first degree. They didn't show up. That was murder.
Right.
Like it's one thing to play. Mm-hmm. And then, like, you sit there and say, oh, yeah, well, you know, Hoiberg didn't know what he was doing. And, like, we gave Hoiberg a lot of flack. But I'm saying now that these dudes, they're not trying hard.
Right.
They're not trying hard. It's one thing to go out there and play, but you can't teach somebody effort.
Right.
Like, bro, it's one thing to sit there and be like, yeah, I'm going to play hard. I'm going to try my best. You know, you went from one game round. Archidiakono came up, slid. I forgot it was like the last game. I think I forgot who they was playing, but he came in, slid. You wanted to see that type of hustle, but it was like oh yeah, we're down 13. We don't need to play this game.
Right.
I mean, I understand it's the Celtics and they really got 2 starting fives, but you gotta have some type.
You gotta at least compete.
Yeah, you got to at least compete, and the Bulls got the top, like, every game y'all sell out. Right. My point is every game y'all sell out.
Right.
Y'all have to do better in giving y'all fans some type of, you know, energy or hope saying, yo, like, I know we in a rebuild, but we got things going in. We got things going on the right track. I mean, you got Zach complaining. I mean, Lori just came back. Wendell's complaining, like, it's been 3 games, and I kind of knew that, you know, the game, I forgot who that, no, it was the Thunder. I knew the first game with Jim Boylan at the helm at home, you know, that was going to come out with some fire, because that's what you usually do when you get a new coach. You want to say, oh, it wasn't us, it was him. So we just going to go out and say that we tried.
Right.
But, bro, at one point I was down by as much as 60.
I mean, yeah, I agree with you.
Like, what's going on?
I mean, this is the thing. This is so you done. So it's my turn.
I'm done, bro, because the city is too great for y'all not to. This is a sports town, bro. This is a sports town.
So this is my thing about it. This is the whole thing about it.
Whole spiel.
The Chicago Bulls have not worked hard since Tom Thibodeau left. And I agree that Tom Thibodeau worked them too hard in game. I think practice, you're supposed to work hard. Listen, you guys are young. The oldest dude on the team right now is Robin Lopez, and he's 30 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, Justin Holiday's 29. Zach LaVine, I mean, these guys are young.
Zach LaVine is 23.
These guys are young
20,
dudes, bro. Wendell, 19. Like, listen, you have got to have a commitment in practice at least. Now I get, they said Boylan's ran back-to-back 2.5-hour practices. That's tough. But at the same time, listen, you're bad. You need to run. You need to get it together. And you know, I hear that they pushing back, oh, we don't want to go to practice. That was the report today. They didn't want to go to practice. They had a players-only meeting. Like, listen, in this day and age, the players have more say-so than anyone else. But I'm on Jim Boylan's side on it. I watched that game, bro. I sat there and I watched that game, and nobody had any energy. Everybody was going one-on-one. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything that they did was literally just, it was set up for you to fail, and it was almost like they weren't ready to play the game. And I don't know if it's, hey, look, we mad at coach. I feel like I should be out there. Listen, you don't have the right to say anything when you get beat by 60 points or whatever it was, 56 points.
It was 56, and that was y'all.
Listen, the worst in franchise history, bro. The worst in this team has talent, bro. Like, I'm not stunting with, this team has talent. Zach LaVine is great. Larry Markkinen is great. Wendell Carter Jr. is great. These guys are going to be great. You can see it from, but bro, these guys are just, it's just so frustrating because you're letting your attitude get in the way. You're not here to work. You're here to just get a check right now. That's how it seems. Jim Boylan, I give you credit. I commend you for that because you took the entire starting five out. Y'all don't want to play? Bet. I bet these dudes on the bench want to play. I bet these dudes on the bench want. The starters scored 27 points in the whole game, bro.
Most definitely. And what I like, the other weird part about that is, like, and this is really what I'm gonna say. I gotta keep it a stack. Guard Foreman, John Paxson. I don't want to hear no more of this guard Pax talk. I don't know where I came up with that. It's done. It's finito. It's finito.
But it's not. That's the problem.
To me,
he's not gonna fire these dudes.
No, because you can't. Okay, look, like, I don't mean to brag, but this is the Chicago Bulls. Y'all had Jordan. It's a rich history with this basketball team.
I'm 110% with you.
It's a rich history with this basketball team. You telling me that you're going to allow mediocrity, and then coming to find out in Minnesota, they're trying to get rid of Thibodeau to get Hoiberg over there.
Well, I don't know if that's true or not.
I don't really know if that's true. But I'm saying, like, you trying to tell me you trying to commit to Jim Boylan beyond the season, but there is no way. Y'all don't even have a bunch of, I would say y'all got a bunch of tryhards over there.
But you know what?
But it's like,
this can't even be put on Boylan, though. This can't be put on Boylan.
This got to be put on guard pads.
This got to be put on the players. Fam, you got to play. You got to play. You got to feel embarrassed by that, bro. You got to come out and at least compete, bro. When you see that they getting up 17-0, you know what a leader would have did? If Zach LaVine was really out here trying to lead this team, he'd have got in there and been like, what are we doing? We getting our butts whooped out here in front of our home crowd.
But see, the reason why I got to add to that is because it's like I told you. I'm not finna give them credit for, okay, you lucked up on Zach LaVine. We knew Zach LaVine could score the ball. We didn't know it was gonna be like this.
We didn't know it was gonna be like
this. We didn't know it was gonna be like this. We knew Lloyd was good. I tell my credit, I already knew when Dale was gonna be.
Right.
But we already knew they have no leader. Like you said, Robin Lopez is 30.
Bro.
Robin Lopez ain't even been on a championship team.
But
my whole thing is, where are your veterans? Where are the people that's going to really hold you accountable?
You know what, though? It don't take veterans to be leaders. Jimmy Butler was young, and he was a leader.
That's because
Jimmy Butler
had to grind for everything that he got.
Still, there's young leaders in this NBA, bro. There's a lot of young leaders in this NBA. Russell Westbrook is a leader in his team, bro. He's a young leader. Like there's a ton of young leaders. You think Muggs ain't listening when Donovan Mitchell say, "Hey, what are we doing right now?" Zach LaVine got to get up in there when you get down 17 points, 19 points, whatever it is, and hey, listen, what are we doing right now? We getting our butts whooped at home, bro. At home, bro. I'm not finna sit here. No, we gotta go. Or you gotta say, feed me. I'm finna eat. Because you know what? And they were settling last night. They looked like they had no energy. Now that might be a little bit of fatigue, but listen, I commend Jim Boylen for what he did, bro. Y'all don't want to come out here and play? Y'all don't want to be tough? Come sit on this bench. Because I got dudes at the end of this bench that is trying to make this league and stay in here, and I know they'll compete.
So you trying to tell me that you trying to commit to Jim Boylen beyond the hill?
I'm not saying that I think Jim Boylen is the coach of the future, but I respect what he did last night. I respect him coming out and saying, I don't care how much you make, Zach LaVine. I don't care how much of a high pick you are, Wendell Carter. Y'all don't want to play defense? Y'all don't want to try? Come sit on the bench.
You know what? Honestly, I'm going to keep it 100 with you. The coach that I would love to see them get, and I don't know if they're going to commit to him beyond the season, but I like what Larry Drew is doing with the Cavs. I'm gonna just keep it a stat.
I don't want anybody that's coming from the Cavs. I ain't gonna fuck with you, bro.
There's no way. Y'all have sellouts every game. Y'all fans show up every game. It's a sellout every time. There's no bandwagon fans like the Warriors or the Lakers. Y'all have true sellouts from true fans.
Oh yeah.
And y'all trying to tell me this the type of stuff y'all finna put on the court?
Right.
And y'all not like, oh well.
But would you argue it's not on the players though?
I mean, I feel like it is on the players from the standpoint you got to be out here trying to, like, okay, we always say we all trying to hope, but it's lessons learned in this game. You can't just be out here trying to get a check. Like right now, I feel like, okay, Zach LaVine got his money. Like he getting his check. We know he out for these buckets.
Yeah.
Like, but tell me, is he really holding other mugs accountable?
I don't think he is, and that's my biggest problem. Because you know what? I saw it the night before in the game in OKC. First off, Zach LaVine shrugs off the coach. Hey, coach, no, I'm staying in the game. Last play, I'm staying in the game. Zach LaVine doesn't talk on defense. Zach LaVine, they switch. Russell Westbrook drives in, scores an easy bucket uncontested because Zach LaVine didn't want the better defender to get into the game because he felt I should be in here in this moment. I'm our star player. I can deal with that. But you know what? When you screw up, you're going to hear about it.
Right.
Then Boylen starts to call a play. But LaVine's like, I got it. Comes in, hands the ball off to Lowry. Lowry makes a great play. But the play was broken. You got Paul George, the best defender that is on OKC, on Lowry Marketing. That is not the shot you want to take. But Lowry made a great shot. But you saw Jim Boylen right after. And again, another moment where I got to respect Jim Boylen. Right after it happens,
I got to hold you accountable.
No. Jim Boylen comes onto the court. Everybody celebrate. Let's go. We win it. Jim Boylen looks at Zach LaVine and says, you come here now. We got to talk.
Exactly.
And listen, Zach may be upset. Zach may feel like, oh, you know what? Stop being light-skinned, bro. Stop hooping light-skinned. That's what it really is. Like, you know,
where's the Kobe Bryant? Stop taking it up like you're light-skinned.
Stop taking it up like you're light-skinned. Like, stop being in your feelings after every single time the coach yells at you. Listen, you're going to get yelled at. This ain't Fred Hoiberg. It's not all rainbows and giggles.
Right.
It's the NBA. If you want to be an NBA champion, it's going to be tough in this league.
Like, it's just...
And these must get on my nerves because as Bulls fans, they always look to the coach, oh, Jim Boylen doesn't have a good system. He don't know what he's running. Listen, Jim Boylen's trying to get these dudes to commit to something. He's trying to make them commit to working hard. I don't know if he's the coach of the future. I don't know if he's going to be the coach for us going forward, but I give him credit for what he's done in these first few weeks.
But you agree that GarPax gotta go? Because I think they gotta go.
You know what?
I think
we give GarPax all the crap in the world, and yes, they were wrong for hiring Fred Hoiberg. He was a bad coach. He did not have technically Fred checked all the intangibles. He was a young coach, dude that was running a space and pace system, guy that was a player, guy that was in the front office. He should know how to have relationships with players. But listen, it didn't work out. It didn't work out the way you go. Any other owners would be having these guys out of here. Jerry Reinsdorf is so loyal to a fault that he's not going to get these guys out of here. But we dog Garpax like Garpax didn't make these decisions. Garpax drafted Jimmy Butler and knew that he was going to work hard. Garpax drafted Wendell Carter. Garpax made the move to get Zach LaVine. Garpax, now maybe it's more John Paxson and Gar Forman in these situations, which I can live with, you know. But, you know, these guys have made moves for pieces that we think are nice pieces. Listen, Larry Marketing could be a star, we think. They made that pick. These are the guys. We got to give them credit where credit is due. At the same time, you should not be allowed to pick your, sixth coach now?
Bro, this is just I'm just mad because I'm looking at it as like, y'all can't call yourself the Madhouse on Madison. Y'all got these fans. Y'all sitting up here getting blown out by 60. Like, it's okay.
Right.
And then y'all saying, oh, well, we could be in the running for AD.
Yeah, I got news for you.
Like this?
Leaders aren't.
Nobody. Okay, I'm gonna just put it like this. Nobody is coming here.
Yeah.
Nobody's coming here. Yeah. This rebuild gonna have to start. Y'all have to start tanking now, but honestly, it gotta be the right players. Don't sit up here and try to tank for Zion. Get RJ Barrett. Start this off. Start off right.
Right.
Start off right.
Well, the thing is, listen, you got to figure out who your leaders are. If Wendell's going to be a leader, I don't care who it is. Somebody needs to come in there, and when we're down, hey, listen, we can't quit in the first quarter.
But y'all
they quit from the first quarter on.
But y'all don't have any solid vet to be like, hey.
But you know what? I don't care if it's a vet. I've seen rooks come in and make that stand. If Wendell's that dude that's a vocal dude, and I think he was that on Duke.
But ain't nobody finna sit up there and listen to Wendell because this is his first year.
But you know what?
Don't nobody care.
But you know what? Think back. When the Bulls were playing like crap before and Joakim Noah was a rookie and it was Ben Wallace and all the mugs in there lollygagging it up, Joakim was the one that stepped up and said, hey, I'll scrap with any one of y'all, but we got to play. It's whatever you want it to be. When you stepping up to Ben Wallace as a rookie, hey, it's whatever you want it to be, brother. Wendell not saying that it's on him. I'm not saying that it's on him. But I'm saying a leader should be found on this team. And if there isn't one, you need to find one. And if that figure point is going to be the coach, then listen, stand behind Jim Boylan. Your players don't want to come to practice? Bet. We finna have a Coach Carter situation. The gym closed. Everybody running. Everybody.
Bro,
y'all don't want to hoop. Y'all don't want to hoop. Y'all can run.
Out there, bro.
You said what?
Who do you put out there? Because I honestly feel like it could be, it's going to be Wendell. Because Wendell's that defensive stopper. I feel like he not the type to take no mess. But I feel like out of everybody, he going to be the one to step up. But at the same time, like, if I was him, I'm walking up straight up to Zach LaVine like, hey, bro, like, you say you the best. I need you to show me that, like, you the best player on the team. You say, hey, don't take me out for C. Hutch. Which, at that point, C. Hutch been playing good every time he get minutes. C. Hutch is a good player. Every time he get minutes on the floor. And it's like you said, I don't care if, I'm the best player. I need to be on the floor.
You know what? Like, I don't mind it if you make the play.
Stop. All I got to say is this. I'm going to need Zach to stop being Hassan. I'm going to need stop.
He ain't that bad yet. He ain't that bad yet, bro. He ain't that bad, bro.
He not, but his attitude towards the game,
Your boy is wild.
His attitude towards the game, bro.
No, because he tries to show up. Jim Boylan, Zach would have kept playing. Zach would have went for his if he kept in. But I respect Boylan for saying, listen, you're not giving me the effort I'm asking you, so you sit down. Hassan don't play. Hassan come out and get like 5 points in the first quarter, be like, they're not feeding me the ball enough. I don't know what to do. Everybody blocking my shot. I'm going to go to the back room.
That is true. No, he did lead. I'm at his head because he did lead a bench me a game in the fourth quarter because Bam was getting texts. But
Bam is better. Bam is a much better player.
It's no denying.
Bam is a much better player in my opinion, bro.
But it's just sad because I'm not saying that. I mean, I'm not saying that like y'all finna be world beaters and make the playoffs. But like, give me some reason for optimism. Like, yeah, I should at least be looking out for y'all next season. Bro, you can't even do that.
Right. I mean, I don't know, dude. Like it's tough for me because
like the Cavs is hooping.
Yeah.
It's like ever since LeBron came there and had that one game, they was like, oh well, Jetty's a good player. They were saying that Colin Sexton didn't know how to play. The dude is getting like 18 points a game, bro.
I mean, the Cavs,
18 points a game.
Cavs are just
like
bad
they're a solid but they're a solid gritty team though.
The Cavs are just
like they try.
That's
try.
the thing. That's the thing. If you try and you lose, the Bulls are built on try-hard teams. The Kirk Heinrich, Ben Gordon Bulls were a try-hard Bulls team. The 2008 Bulls with Derrick Rose and Kirk Heinrich going up against the Boston Celtics was a try-hard Bulls team. I'm fine with you. It might have been 09, my fault. Because when they won the championship, you're right.
I think that was 09.
Because D Rose was drafted 08.
Yeah.
So I'm fine with that if that's what we're doing, because you can move from try hard to very good if you're moving in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? But the Bulls aren't even trying hard. Like that game against OKC, like it was a nice win, but it looked more like OKC wasn't ready to play than it did that the Bulls were holding them, locking them up.
OKC just choked because Russell was like, okay, I'm going against like round. I can get to the basket anytime I want.
And he did.
I'm gonna just throw these in there every
Although,
time. Like,
Wendell with the give me that.
Do that. Nah, like he gonna be. But see, that's what I'm talking about. He's not scared to go get his.
You know what?
He's not scared.
But the thing is with the Bulls and with this whole, they came out talking about it was a group text to whether they should go to practice or not. I would hope that he was on. Levine probably set it up. Like, he acting mad light skinned right now, bro. Like, legit. Like, I would hope Levine and Carter Williams and Lowry are on the side.
Carter Williams.
Oh, Carter Jr., my fault. Not Carter Williams. Please, not again.
Oh my God.
I would hope, those guys were on the side of, hey, y'all shut up. Let's get our butts to practice. But listen, from how I've seen Zach act, I don't think he was. I think he was on the side of, hey, let's not do this.
He definitely on some, in my feelings, Kiki, do you love me?
But you know what? They got there. They had a players only meeting. Maybe they gonna hash this out. Maybe they gonna talk it out, because obviously there's a division in the team. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously there's guys who are feeling like, oh, the coach is pushing us too hard. Listen, if you ain't here to work hard, what are you here to do?
Yeah, but I'm just so much more ready to see Garpax go. Like, I can't stand this.
But what can we put on the Fred Hoiberg? Yes, we put that on Garpax. I agree with you. I'm also ready to see him go. But with this situation, with where the team is now, this season, I can't put it on Garpax because there's been injuries. I mean, you're just now getting a team with somewhat.
So?
You're just now getting a team that is somewhat relevant with the players you expected to be starting. Like, the Bulls would not be here if they had their starting five this season. Like, they wouldn't be in this position. But at the same time, you're in this position because Fred Hoiberg was not the right guy to be leading this team. Now, so I can't put, like, we always want to rag on them. Like, they picked a lot of good players. They also thought Cameron Payne was going to be somebody. So there's ups and downs. You know what I'm saying?
Soft looking.
Right. Oh, sloth looking, soft looking.
Bro,
he should have been excluded from the group text, in all honesty.
Him
and Denzel, if they were in the group text, like,
bro,
Denzel, like, I don't think we should go. Shut up, you got 50 dropped on you by a high schooler. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, my thing is, like, at the end of the day, if you're not here to work hard, I don't need you. I don't need you on the team. And I love these guys that are on the team. I love these young guys. I think that they can be great if they can work together.
More minutes for C. Hutch, bro.
C. Hutch definitely needs some more minutes, but I think it's gonna come. I think he's gonna be a hard-working player that everything's gonna come. They say he's a perfectionist too. They say he big on, like, hey, look, I missed 5 jumpers today, like.
But that's
I can't
good.
Be on
That's
that.
good.
That's good. It's good. You end up becoming Ray Allen with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's switch gears. But before we do, man, if y'all are tuning in on live right now, make sure to give the video a like. If you could share the video so that we can reach more people, we would appreciate it.
Tell your mamas to tell your mamas.
For sure. If you subscribe to the page, make sure you hit the bell so you always know when we're going live. We would greatly appreciate it. And like if you're on the SoundCloud, if you're on the iTunes, give that a like. If you're on the iTunes, give the page a rating, 5 stars, please. If you enjoyed it, 1 star if you didn't. Even if you just rate it up. We want to hear the feedback. You know what I'm saying? Let's switch gears. We got the Bears game coming on in about 20-25 minutes. Yeah. So let's get into that. I got to get my blood pressure back down. So I got to talk about something that's going good in Chicago.
I've been down to talk about this, bro.
I mean that loss had me heated. I was mad we couldn't have gone live yesterday, but let's move on to something good in the city of Chicago. Oh, excuse me. I was repping the Bears mad hard down there. Saw a lot of Tannehill jerseys.
I mean, they pulled it off today.
The Miracle in Miami. That was a nasty play.
Okay.
Nasty play. But what are you seeing from the Chicago Bears tonight that gets them leaving here with a dub? What is the biggest key to them leaving with a dub?
I've been going back and forth with this for, I want to say 2.5 weeks now. Honestly, it's definitely a good matchup. I feel like this is all. I know how we always say the game is going to come down to Mitch.
Yeah.
The game is going to come down to Mitch.
Yeah.
This game is really going to come down to Mitch.
Hey, you saw me put it on the page today.
Mitch has to not only monitor the shoulder, but he seriously has to make the right reads because you're dealing with two all-pro corners now. Dante Fowler, Aaron Donald, Ndamukong Suh, Ebu Cam. I feel like the biggest key to this game is going to hinge on the defense, but it's going to come down to Mitch. I feel like stack the box on Todd Gurley because the one thing that I did not account for is that the Rams do not have Cooper Kupp, which is going to help y'all. But, Kyle Fuller and my guy Prince is going to have their hands full with Robert Woods and Brandon Cooks. And Reynolds is nothing to sleep at either. I feel like if you can neutralize Gurley, they can play enough man-to-man and shut them down to the point where it can frustrate Jared Goff.
Yeah.
But this is definitely going to come down to Mitch and definitely coaching because I feel like this game is going to come right down to the end. And I'm excited. Bro.
I'm excited. I'm definitely excited,
bro.
I'm definitely excited. And you know what's funny? In all honesty, I think the biggest thing that is going to hinge on is not Mitch's arm.
It's going to be his legs.
It's going to be his legs because listen. Aaron Donald's coming through.
The one thing that I did forget to mention is this might very well settle the defensive player of the year matchup too.
No, listen. I love Khalil Mack. Khalil Mack is my dude. What Aaron Donald has to go through, bro. The reason I say it is because Khalil Mack is on the edge, and he's the most dominant guy coming off of the edge in the NFL. But Aaron Donald's in the middle, so you got to deal with the center and the guard, and they both just holding you, and you don't have an edge to spin off. You know what I'm saying? His is literally pure. I'm finna part between y'all. Oh, hey, here's the quarterback too. Let me grab you. By the way,
but the thing is, and another thing that I forgot, they don't have Kyle Long either, bro.
They don't have Kyle Long, and that's going to be big for the Bears today. But you know what? This is why I say it's going to be huge for Mitch to use his feet because we saw in that Vikings game, the Vikings with a very good front seven, that when they got into the backfield and they were in the backfield, Mitch was able to use his feet very well to keep the pressure, the pressure came in, but they weren't able to get to him. So plays broke down defensively for the Vikings. I think that same thing can be said of the Rams. If Aaron Donald gets into the backfield, and he will get into the backfield today.
He definitely gonna
Mitch
be back
Trubisky,
there.
you better get used to seeing him coming for you.
He going.
But if Mitch is able to step up or sidestep and get out of the way, and he's able to avoid Ndamukong Suh, old Donkey Kong Suh coming through there, listen, he can be great when it comes to using his legs. And I think that's going to be his biggest asset today, because if he can keep those guys from hitting him, all of a sudden it opens up things on the outside, because now we got to commit more guys here, because we're not getting the attempt on him we want to get. And now his arm becomes a factor, because now we got one-on-ones on the outside. I'm picking Allen Robinson in a one-on-one. I'm picking Anthony Miller in a one-on-one. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, Akeem Talib is back there. I mean, he's completely healthy now.
But you have to make him a factor on the pass rush.
Right.
You have to do enough with your legs that he becomes a factor on the pass rush. And that's not to give the offensive line a pass. Listen, y'all got to play the game of your life today.
Exactly. Exactly. I feel like this game also going to hinge on Jordan Howard too. This game, Jordan, it's imperative. Mm-hmm. I've been that Nagy head. I've been that Jordan Howard head all season.
Yeah, you gotta be better.
You have to pound the football in this game.
100%.
You have to pound the football in this game.
You gotta be better.
There's no excuse. This defense can give up 30. The Bears have been averaging 30. There's no excuse y'all should not be able to put points on these dudes' heads.
And another big thing with it, like you said, the Bears have been giving up, or the Rams have been giving up a lot of points.
They've been giving up a lot of points, bro.
That is big, because the takeaways have been more the guys up front making the hits, popping the ball up, hitting the quarterback, causing a fumble. The thing is, if Mitch can avoid a lot of that contact up front, the Bears can actually. I could see the Bears running away with this game, but I could see it being very close too. I could see the Bears because of the elements. It's LA. They coming into the cold. They don't want to be here. Donkey Kong Suh will probably be fine. Like, he's like, I've been in Detroit. I'm used to hitting mugs in this weather. Like, I've been here. I've been here before. I used to come here twice a year, every year. You know what I'm saying? But like some of these other guys, like Aaron Donald, hey, listen, that cold gets you, bro. You think that Chicago wind don't get you? If you're down on Soldier Field, whatever it is at the top, it's about 20 degrees colder at the bottom. So it's probably 0 down there right now. You know what I'm saying? So there's going to be a lot that the Bears can do, I think. And I think the weather, the fact that Mitch is going to be able to use his feet, hopefully he's healthy enough to just use his arm too. If the offensive line can hold, listen, the Bears can make this a long game for the Rams. And we've seen teams, warm weather teams, come in here that were great teams, and they kind of fell off. They weren't able to produce up to that line. Now, at the same time, we got to look at the flip side, though. What can Jared Goff do to this defense if they don't get pressure on him? Like we've seen a few games this season where the Bears haven't gotten that pressure that we're used to seeing.
If he has to wait around, then I feel like it's going to be a long game for him, because the Bears linebackers can cover. Yeah. They can cover. Yeah. I feel like his main thing is he's going to get the ball out quick, fast, and in a hurry. Yeah. Of
course, like everybody, the game plan Eli used.
You know.
Please don't kill me.
All right. Throw it up to the other side of the field. Odell just happens to be right there. Right. Tutty. Right. By the way, we did get that dub. Y'all was asleep. But touring on the bragging rights this year. We good, baby. We good. It's all good.
How both those teams looking for the playoffs this year?
Hey, I'm excited for next year. We betting on next year. I mean, I'm not gonna sit up and be like Dallas and be like, yo, we definitely taking it to the Super Bowl, but shoot. Nah, but he definitely gonna look to get the ball out quick, fast, and in a hurry, because I feel like Eddie Jackson, Bryce Callahan, Adrian Amos. Right. You can't sit there and try to lurk and cover, because Roquan Smith is finna be, come here.
Oh, you already know.
On the head, bro. Like,
is it Roquan or Raekwon? Who's back there? Who's back? Was that Raekwon?
No. It's Roquan when he grabbed you, Raekwon when he tried to slam you down. It's Roquan when he grabbed you.
There's a transition in there. There's a transition.
Right.
Those letters changed right about when he dropped you on your neck.
Right. Like, I mean, it's that, bro. I'm just, man. This is a statement game. Because like I said, you might have to see them twice. We don't know. Mm-hmm. The Bears have to, and people, and Chicago Bears fan, I'm actually kind of mad at y'all because y'all been coming at Trubisky head, not saying that I haven't either, but I also acknowledge that this team is also legit. So I feel like this game will show it up like, oh, we beat the Rams. Maybe we are,
I think
we are pretty good.
You know,
like I don't know why it's taking y'all so long to recognize that y'all got something right here.
I think we recognize it. I think the thing is we're used to that large letdown. we're very used to that letdown. That letdown has been there a lot. So we're very used to that letdown. But it's very different. You know, like the Bears are coming out with an opportunity to do something. And I think the defense is coming out with an opportunity to show that, listen, I don't care how good your offense is, we can shut it down. And you know what? If they can do this to the Rams, making the Rams, what did I make them, 10-2?
11-2.
11-2.
11-2.
The Saints are 11-2 right now. It'll make the Bears 10-3.
If they win
9-4 because we lost to them Bums last week. So it'll make them 9-4. And listen, going down the stretch, you're putting yourself in a position where you can clinch this division, you can take this division, and you can eat against these guys. And you're putting yourself in a position where, hey, look, we're talking. Maybe we can be sitting at one of those teams. Maybe we can catch the Rams, catch the Saints for one of those bye weeks. Yeah. Now, granted, they ain't slowing down, but when you beat them, it helps.
Right. I mean, I feel to me, I feel like the division is in the bag. I know it's like 4 weeks to go, but the division is in the bag.
I'm sorry.
It's shout out to Fab and Dream. Yo,
that was the reference for sure. For sure.
No, but I definitely feel like the division is in the bag with 4 weeks to go. Mm-hmm. See, the Vikings is definitely losing to Seattle to next week.
Quick pause. Anybody ever notice how he says Vikings?
Right.
You always be like, the Vikings. Be like, is this a game? I've been at his head all night about him saying
I probably do that. I don't know. The reason why I'm not denying none of that is because I probably definitely do it and I just don't catch it, bro.
You know what's funny? You did it and then AD did it when he was on the show too. And I was like, why do y'all say Vikings like that? Like, man, when you going up against them Vikings, it's like,
what's up, brother? What is going on? Like, what are you trying to...
Anyway, continue the point.
It's only purple and gold around here. What?
Right.
Nah, but the division is definitely in the bag. I don't see the Vikings catching y'all. Like right now, it's all about statement dubs right now.
Right.
It's all about statement dubs.
Right.
You gotta come out. Like I said, y'all going to have to play the Rams again. It's a given.
I think that's a given. I think that's a guarantee.
It's a given. Y'all going to play the Rams again. So this is a statement game to let them know, hey, y'all might think that y'all 11-1, but hey, this defense and the playoffs, I don't care what y'all did in the regular season.
This right here?
Y'all can
this right here?
Right.
I think did
shout out Cat Williams.
Shout out Cat. Shout out Cat. Man, shout out to Cat. So the Vikings play Seattle tomorrow. So it's in Seattle. That's a tough game to win. So a win tonight would be huge, especially seeing as how if you do lose, you go 8-5. Not to say that throws you off, because listen, I'm kind of not worried about the Packers anymore. Like the Packers is washed.
But yo, watch out for my Ringo's Red Hot Takes, because I'm at y'all Packers fans' heads on that, bro.
Man, I've been going at Packers fans so hard this season. But I think the thing is with the Packers, or with the Vikings, that everything could stay the same even if the Bears lost today. But a win would be huge, because should the Vikings go in there and win, and listen, Seattle's been playing better, but the Vikings are a very good team with that front seven. I'm not a believer in Kirk Cousins, but I think that front seven is actually pretty dominant.
Is a believer in Kirk.
I think that front seven is pretty dominant, but the thing is, if they lose, that Vikings game now becomes null and void. Like, it becomes a game where it's like, I just really don't care. And I'm picking the Bears. I think Khalil Mack is gonna have a game and a half when they play the Packers. So I want them to win this game.
Bro, they're down 4 offensive line starters, so I wouldn't be surprised if Akeem Hicks and
I wouldn't be surprised if they was like, hey Aaron, you know what? You got an injury this week, bro. Just sit this one out, bro. Don't even show up.
Right.
So what you picking for the final score? We're gonna close it out. We're gonna do a little truncated show so that we can all watch the game. You know, everybody get in on it. Yeah. But what are you picking for the final score of the night?
My final score is before I say anything, Aaron Donald and Khalil Mack is both finna have highlights.
Oh yeah.
They both definitely finna.
I'm hoping it's not as long a night for Mitch as it is for golf. Right. It's gonna be a night.
But I got the Bears winning this game.
Yeah.
33-30.
33-30. So you see him doing some scoring. Is there defensive touchdowns involved in this, or is this all offense? It's definitely
because
Eddie Jackson's active.
No, I feel like the defense is the one that's gonna close it out.
Yeah.
I feel like the defense is really gonna make a statement to the Rams offense and put the Saints.
Call it a statement if you gave up 30 points.
Nah, but it's like yeah. But I feel like the overall team makes a statement and say like, yo, I know we 8-4, but like we on the come up, like
we legit.
Cause I feel like really ain't nobody everybody talking about the Bills, but then talking about them in like chip mode.
Yeah.
Unless you like Max Kellerman or somebody. But Max been giving them love though. Max definitely been giving them love.
The problem is Max is usually wrong about a lot of stuff. So I don't know if I want the Max love just yet. No, I actually like Max. I like Max, but Max be on the wrong side of a lot of debates.
Max decent.
Yeah.
I mean, Stephen A. put y'all in his top 5 a couple of times.
Yeah.
2 straight weeks. So I mean, we'll see. But I definitely feel like the Bears get this dub 33-30. Shout out Eddie Jackson.
I'm actually going on. I did the big game prediction last week, and it didn't work out so well for me.
Oh yeah, definitely didn't work out.
Yeah, it didn't work out so well. But you know what? I think the Rams coming to the cold. The Bears have kind of been in this position before in past seasons, and they've stepped up in these situations where the team coming in is 12-2, 11-1, and they've dominated these guys. I'm gonna go with the Bears win. I'm gonna say 30-21. 30-21. I think now that's not a huge margin of victory. That's not like they blew them out of the water. But I think it's one of those like we see the Bears eat all game and then they give, like it's a 30-14 game and they give up a late tutty, something like that.
What?
Yeah, I think the Bears defense is gonna eat. I think the Bears defense is gonna eat because I say that because we saw.
Don't you got Todd Gurley going in fantasy?
I do. I actually think he's gonna still eat them up. But Ben don't break, baby. Ben don't break. So we got 33-30. I'm going 30-21 on the Rams. Y'all let us know in the comments what your predictions are. We're going to get up out of here. As always, make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to the video.
Tell your mamas to tell your mamas.
Tell your mamas to tell their mamas. Make sure that you hit the bell after you subscribe so that you can find out when we're going live, when we're posting videos and stuff like that, because we're coming with a lot of content for everybody this year. We got anything else to say, really? If you're on the SoundCloud right now, make sure you give us a like. Make sure you comment. If you're on iTunes, give us a rating.
Check out the Windy City the Breeze website.
Check out the website. We're going to have a lot of new stuff coming up there for y'all. Some exclusive content. Maybe some gear coming in the works. We'll see. We'll see what's going on. We're having a show meeting.
Bro, once we get that gear going.
Oh, yeah. I'm going new era. But what noise was that?
Y'all don't know.
But it's your boy Pat the Designer,
and
man.
it's your boy Ringo J.
And it's been The Breeze.